Now, Hulk Hogan, before we start,
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to do a sort of size comparison.
Okay, how do we do that?
Well, we
Like
could
make
go-
your head disappear? Is that what we do? You want to make
That's really good, yeah. Or we could go back to back as well. Should we do back to
okay,
back?
back to back?
I think you might be cheating with the shoes.
No, I'm flat-footed.
Are you sure?
Tennis shoes.
And would you like just very quickly to hold the 5-minute clock?
Okay, I'll get
There
the
you go.
5-minute clock, brother.
Good clock?
It's a beautiful clock.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready to go? Are we ready to rumble?
I'm ready. How about a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
No, not yet. And also, your hands are enormous. Can we just do a quick hand size?
Look, I'm not your type. Take it easy, all right?
That is not good for my hand size.
That's okay. Everything is bigger than yours. Don't worry.
Okay, should we sit?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Here we are. So Hulk,
Yes.
it is 5 minutes, and I'm going to ask you to count us down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
But first we'll have to put the battery in. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, brother.
Right, here we go. What is it like being Hulk Hogan?
It's like being normal. That's who I am, and it's just great to be Hulk Hogan, and it's great to walk out the front door and have everybody go, "Hey, Hulk, how you doing?" And so I have to be Hulk Hogan instead of saying, "How are you doing?" I go, "How you doing, brother?"
Do you ever get to switch off from being Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, when I get home, you know, my wife Jennifer, she doesn't put up with the red and yellow attitude. So when I come through the front door, it's I'm Terry, and I get to be normal and take the bandana off the bald head and kind of hang out with my dogs, and everything's cool.
How did you come to cultivate your very famous look?
Well, I didn't really have much choice with the bald head. That kind of happened naturally. I've always had long hair because I played music and played in a rock and roll band before I ever get into wrestling. And one of my girlfriends in high school dated this boy that was a surfer, and she used to always brag about his mustache. She goes, "Oh, I wish you would grow a mustache." So I grew a mustache for her right when I got out of high school, and I've had it ever since.
So you haven't shaved that for a long time?
Well, it's been shaved for a couple different movies.
Okay.
You know, but most of the time it's always been here.
And how do you trim it?
Very carefully.
Tell me about Hulkamania.
Hulkamania is basically a lifestyle. It's basically intertwined in society from all the way from America to Europe to the UK to all points in between. For over 30 years, people have watched Hulk Hogan, and people know it's a very positive character. And one of the things I always tell the kids and the families is to train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and believe in yourself. And sometimes people thought it was kind of hokey during the 90s with the Attitude Era when everybody was drinking beer and giving everybody the middle finger. But the truth is, things have come full circle again. And people know if you're positive and happy and you train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and believe in yourself and do good things, like attracts like. So if you're a good, positive, happy person, you attract more of the same. You know, instead of being miserable and upset and grumpy and negative, I mean, who wants to attract more of that into their life? So I think people realize that it really works.
Do you enjoy being famous?
I don't enjoy it. I thank God for it. Because many people that have been famous, a lot of people don't care, and the fans don't care about them anymore. And when I walk down the streets of London or wherever I go in the UK, people are excited and they're happy to see me, and they're just loyal.
How did you get into wrestling in the first place, very quickly?
I was a wrestling fan, always loved it. I was playing music, I was a studio musician. Actually came back to Florida after being on the road for many months, and I had a very hot looking girlfriend, and there were some wrestlers in the bar and they kept grabbing her, and I asked them to stop. I got in a little fight with one of the wrestlers, and I did very good. And so the promoter called me and said, "Hey, we heard you're a tough kid, why don't you come down and try out for wrestling?" And of course I was a fan. I said, "Oh my gosh, I could be a wrestler." So I went down there, and a wrestler named Hiro Matsuda broke my leg the first day.
Now,
And that's how I got in.
You're in the UK because you're getting involved in wrestling. Tell me a little bit about that. Are you actually doing the wrestling now?
Well, I'm going to Nottingham tonight, and I'm very sure I'm going to get in the ring and get involved.
So what does that mean, get involved? Like, do you sort of throw yourself around still?
Oh, yeah. Sting is a good buddy of mine, and there's a crew of bad guys that are chasing him down. So Sting called me. He goes, "Hey, Hogan, I heard you're going to be at Manchester, and you're going to be in London at Wembley Stadium Saturday. So how about coming to Nottingham to watch my back? And I said, brother, I'll be there. And don't be surprised if I get in the ring and do a little action with you.
Now, in your sort of wrestling, is it pretty much all choreographed? Is it all pre-planned?
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's predetermined, the ending.
Right.
And
how much room for improvisation is there?
I don't know. I've never. Well, the whole thing is improv. You get out there and you listen to the crowd, you listen to your heart, and you don't plan anything. I mean, I've seen some of the young guys try to choreograph stuff, and it sucks. It looks horrible, you know. And but the really good wrestlers, the Andre the Giants, you know, the Stone Cold Steve Austins, the Hulk Hogans, the Jeff Hardys, they go out and they ad-lib. They just listen to the crowd. And if I grab your arm and start wrestling with your arm and it doesn't work, I'll do something different. But it's the wrestlers that go out there and actually plan stuff. And when it sucks, they just keep doing it, and it makes it even worse.
Have you ever got scared getting into the ring? 5 seconds.
Yeah, I've been really scared. Andre the Giant
Go on, carry on.
Andre the Giant beat me up for the first 8 years every day, and I used to puke on the way to the ring before I got to the building. I was so nervous. And then we became friends, and after 8 years, he started to like me.
Hulk Hogan, great
Thank
to
you,
see
brother. That wasn't 5 minutes. You guys cheated, man. You know? You guys are treat me like Prince Harry or something. Give me a short stroke here.